It's time to get real. It's time to get raw. It's time to look ourselves in the mirror and come to the resolve that this version of ourself is not going to carry us in the stretch. I've been this version of myself long enough that if I don't change, if I don't do something about this.
You a man, you don't have to show people you have what you really have. You have it. But when you're a boy and you seek attention, you need people to see what you have.
Pursue your gift and not your passion. And gifts don't have to be running, jumping, singing, dancing. Teaching is a gift.
Then I'm going to find myself bankrupt.
For me to understand, for me to be better, for me to be stronger, I must learn to suffer a little bit. I must learn to struggle a little bit. I cannot reap the rewards of success without understanding about struggles.
Success is not automatic. You don't get things just because you want them.
If you really have it, shouldn't it be enough that you have it? So what I'm hoping for this group, I'm asking that a group of males would make sure they transition from malehood to boyhood to adolescent to manhood and then the man's man. Malcolm was a man's man. Malcolm came out from Detroit Red to Malcolm X. When Malcolm came out, listen to me very closely, they were able to convince women to join. They couldn't get the pimps and the hustlers to do it. When Malcolm came out, Malcolm was Chicago, Detroit, New York. Malcolm was all over the world recruiting men. And I'm talking about, if y'all saw, again,
you achieve your goals only when you are disciplined enough to keep showing up when you don't feel like it.
You're going to put the blood, you're going to put the sweat, you're going to put the tears in, you're going to lose sleep, you're going to go days without eating, you're going to do whatever it takes to make the sacrifices necessary to manifest. There are too many people in your life who have left you. There are too many people in your life who have counted you out. There are too many people in your life who have whispered in your ear and said you'll be worse off without them. Prove them wrong.
Son, you're just a dreamer. That thing you're dreaming is never gonna happen. I would ask myself every single day, are you just a dreamer? Or are you a person who can grind until they execute? Somebody who can make that dream a reality. Is that true?
some of it is fiction, but some of it is true. I love it. When the Italian mob came up with the guns, Malcolm said, you got people with guns. I got men willing to die for me. What? Y'all got guns. My guys, they don't just got guns. They willing to lose their life for me. What? When the nation was up, wasn't nobody playing. When a man was on the block, they wasn't playing with Malcolm X. They weren't playing with the Nation of Islam. They playing with us. They don't take us serious. But they don't mind driving and coming in and blowing up our neighborhood because they like, the men ain't gonna be there anyway. Go do your homework and see who was shot and killed. The men ain't gonna be there anyway. They're gonna be somewhere either sleeping around, they're gonna be going somewhere trying to make some money. They're not gonna be at the king. You can't come to a kingdom that's protected. You can't run up on a kingdom that's protected, but you can run up on a kingdom full of boys. You can run up on a kingdom full of boys.
The best things won't come out, the best of you won't show up. You feel that all you know is sorrow. Why do you allow misery to handcuff you? To chain you down, resurrect yourself from the pit of darkness, music, because misery doesn't have the right to control your life when the rest of the world says no to you. You say yes to yourself, you say yes. I believe you say yes, I can do it, you say yes. Nothing can stop me, there's no time to give up. This is the opportunity to be greater than your fears. Be stronger than your doubts, make your mind matter. Misery, it will continue to do all that is necessary. To succeed, misery is on a mission to take everything away from you.
Nursing is a gift. Networking is a gift. Child care is a gift. Those are gifts, man. People, you can have a great life at that. But don't come out here to sing and dance if that ain't what you do. They're going to eat you alive in L.A. They're going to swallow you up, man. L.A. is a hard place to go to be successful. Very, very difficult, man. There's a lot of broken dreams out there. So that's my advice to you. It's your dream and your drive that makes you successful. It has nothing to do with education. So if you're sitting out there and you're not an educated person, don't let that stop you. Don't even let that be the reason. Make that be the reason why you become successful. That's what I did. I didn't have an education for myself. But because you don't have an education, don't mean you can't be successful. You got vision, you got God. I don't know if you've read the Bible, but education ain't in there. Harvard and USC, Emory, it's not even in the Bible. It ain't in there. Dreams and visions. Faith, dreams, and vision. You be on Broadway with faith, dreams, and vision. And your gift. That's all you need to succeed. Now, if you want to be a dentist or a doctor or a lawyer, come on now, you got to go to school, right? I'm not saying, because school is important. But if you don't have one of them skill sets, man, what you gonna do? Get to hustle.
Your mind is very powerful. Bringing the goodness, moving with a purpose, conditioning your mind is what this is about today, is that day and when and if tomorrow comes for you. Be even more powerful, be stronger than you've ever been. Rectifying yourself, believe in yourself, keep that faith in yourself. Don't let the outside interference stop your growth. Don't let those that doubted you and said that you did not have it hold you back. Don't let the losses keep you down. Because if you're down, how would you understand what it means to get up? What is good about being miserable? What is misery doing for you? What has misery done for you lately? Has it given you everything that you needed, made you a better person?
You'll never go back to the old ways. Join a new crowd. Join a new group. Just the place to do. Take action. I recommended the last time I was here the little book, Richest Man in Babylon, and I said I've lectured now to over 3 million people in the last 33 years, and I've recommended this little book to almost all of them, I think. Guess how many have actually gone and got this little book? Answer, very few. My best guess is 10%. Such an easy thing to do. In that last seminar, right, I suggested this little book, number one, is easy to find. Number two, it's easy to buy. The most you can pay for it, $6, $7, $8. You can borrow that from your kids. And number three, it's easy to read. It's in story form. That's why I use it for teenagers, teaching them how to be rich by 40, 35 if you're extra bright. Much sooner if you find a unique opportunity.
Your mind, your abilities, your faith within yourself, it's all that you need. The steps that you take in your life, it's a process within itself. It won't be easy, but you don't deserve easy. Easy is not something that you should be looking for. Embrace all of the challenges that are necessary, but you continue to fight forward, you continue to believe in yourself. How do we allow ourselves elevate the game to go higher than we've ever gone before? How do we escape from the misery, the joy? Is what we seek the joy of living.
But if it's easy to find and easy to buy, and if it's easy to read, why wouldn't everybody go get it? We don't know. What do you know? You don't know. I don't know. Nobody knows. Here's how profound it is. Some do and some don't. Now here's the numbers. About 10% do. 90% don't or won't. We don't know the mystery of that. And I'm telling you, 10 years from now, those numbers will still be the same. 10% will, 90% won't. The numbers don't change. Only the faces change. You're looking at one of the faces. I used to belong to the 90%. Who couldn't be bothered even if it was easy. Guess how many people have a library card? Wisdom of the world available. Transform your life in any value amount you want. By the way, how much is a library card in Texas?
The joy of pursuing, the joy of believing. Are you ready to succeed? Are you prepared to move forward? Make it count, be productive, be powerful, and from the bottom of my heart, conduct your business. They say a mind to mind is a terrible thing to. Waste mind is so powerful. It's so unique it can do many things, and you are the one that is responsible for the thoughts that enter your mind. How do we as individuals, as people, get away from misery? How do we allow ourselves to elevate the game to go higher?